the boy's mother is the friend of the girl's parents, so she comes there, she lives there, and the whole story, which is amazing. Kind of a romantic drama, boys' life way of understanding how these boys try to understand her because she is in a pain, she lost parents, and then she's trying to keep her life busy and trying to cope let's with that. See if I would be able to achieve that level. It's just to maintain the consistency with dedication, but it scares me. It makes me feel uncomfortable. That is why I try to refrain from writing. But this time I have to force. Good evening. Welcome to the session and thank you so much for your patience. Like, oh my God, we shifted the session too many times and I really appreciate your patience. Thank you so much. Okay, so before we move forward, I would like to know how have you been and how's your English learning journey going?
So, good evening, ma'am. And my English journey is going well. Thank you so much for asking. And what about you? How have you been?
Yeah, I have been doing exceptionally well. Thank you so much for asking me too. So how's the weather there?
Oh, weather is like scorching hot weather. Like
Again,
yesterday
it's
was
scorching
drizzling,
hot, yeah.
but again, so it's a sudden weather change here.
Mm-hmm.
And what about in your
It's
place?
in I think in this year it is entirely unpredictable weather. Like so sometimes it's like raining like hell and sometimes it's scorching hot. So yeah, here also it is same. Now it is like scorching hot. So as you are learning English and you are already doing your masters in English literature, right?
Oh, you remember everything. Okay, it means you have a very
Uh,
sharp memory.
I think you mentioned about it like you are doing masters in English literature. Okay.
Correct,
Uh,
correct.
and if I'm not wrong, I think you are taking sessions with English Yari too. I'm not sure, but are
I
you?
was taking actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I was taking. Now, yeah, I have stopped because my subscription was over.
Mm-hmm.
So I have taken it from there and now I'm working on myself.
Okay,
Because
so
I
now.
already got enough feedback tutors.
Mm-hmm. So how many sessions did you complete there?
Yeah, so far I can say I completed 36 sessions there.
Quite enough to know your level, quite enough to get the constructive feedback to work upon, and self study would definitely at the end. Self study is everything that is gonna help you at the for the long. Okay, great. So, related to that itself, I would like to know if you are using technology entirely in order to improve your English. When it comes to technology and I would like to know particularly if you are using Chat GPT to learn and to improve your English.
Ah, I can say like not entirely, but yeah, in some extent, definitely I'm using it, especially when it's come to making a sentences and
Mm-hmm.
maybe drafting a email to someone, right? Which is
Okay.
something definitely I love to do. Whenever
Mm-hmm.
I learn a new word. So for that, first I try to frame sentence my own. Later on, I go to ChatGPT and give the prompt. Please check whether if is it correct sentence formation or not. For
Mm-hmm.
that only I use ChatGPT. But
Okay.
well, wait, there are people who use for a conversation, right? So
Hmm.
that feeling actually I don't get. Like it seems like we are talking to a robot, right? So do you do
Yeah.
that?
Sometimes, like, to be honest, I don't get that much free time to talk to ChatGPT. But sometimes I do the conversation, which I personally enjoy because you get the level you keep while speaking. ChatGPT would speak to you in a little higher level that helps you, and it depends on what kind of command you give to the ChatGPT. So in that manner it really helps to revise all the words and it helps improve our in sentence structure. Apart from this, sometimes like if any thought anything I get about creating short videos, and for my YouTube channel, if you I want to create a solo video, if I get an idea, I would keep that idea and I'll tell ChatGPT like this is the overall idea I have about it. So just elaborate it a little bit for me, or tell me in the script kind of thing. So these are the few things I do in ChatGPT. So it is really helping, but not particularly to
Correct.
improve English because I don't get that much free time.
Oh, yeah, of course, because already you are doing up like sessions with YouTubers or with your subscribers. So I guess for you it's enough. And you are taking online classes. Okay, that's perfectly fine
Yeah,
for you. So hardly you get time.
exactly. So which book are you reading currently?
Currently, actually, I'll tell you interesting story. Not few actually, last week there was an exhibition was going on in my nearby my home. So I
Mm-hmm.
visited there, and when I visited, like I saw a big stall, like where they were selling a books,
Mm-hmm.
especially like there are books, UK authors and US authors who wrote those books. So I went there and I grabbed a couple of books in a reasonable price, which is later on when I came back home, then I found it's like okay, 1300 and 1400 like the price about those book in Amazon.
Okay.
So I was very happy. Yeah, I bought a one book, a couple of books. So nowadays I'm reading Imperfect. I forget completely actually. It's about like some about imperfection of life.
Okay.
So that's a fiction. Yeah, that's something I'm reading. It's just started, I can say, yesterday itself.
Oh wow, it's fiction. Great.
It's fixed.
Okay.
Has shifted. Like I started my journey with self-help books, as I already mentioned in our
Mm-hmm.
conversation, right? But
Mm-hmm.
now, as many people also have recommended me to, start reading fictions. So
Mm-hmm.
those going to help you for improve your communication. So that's why.
Amazing. That's amazing. And do you watch Netflix to like movies or web series in order to enhance your English? No?
I'm a big fan of that. Not movie exactly though. I watch web series, like especially because I've started watching a web series. It's been 2 years for me since I started that. And
Okay.
initially was very difficult. Yeah, like honestly, it was very difficult to stick with that because their accent is completely different from ours,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So I I found it difficult. Later on, when I stick it with that, and now's the time I can understand, like, their accent without any subtitle also. So I
Mm-hmm.
really enjoy watching. Yeah.
Okay. So can you recommend a few names? Because I'm also a big fan of watching web series and movies English. Recently, for the last couple of months, I have been not watching, but I'm now planning to watch them again because I also feel that when you listen to native speakers, it really helps you immensely in terms of understanding different accents and then incorporate gradually because your subconscious mind registers them all the different accents gradually, so you don't feel difficult when you listen to different interviews or different accents over anywhere. So that is why if you have any favorite web series that you can mention.
Um, Recently, I have completed some manifestation or manifest something. Have a doubt, but if you go and search, so you definitely find it. It's I
Okay.
know you are going to love it because you believe in manifestation and universe
Mm-hmm.
strongly. That I know.
Yeah.
So I did you. And another
Mm-hmm.
is Suits. I can say you must have heard this name, right? So these two so far I remember name. And if you want, definitely I will let you know it later because there are many
Sure.
web series so far I have watched. Forget the name of you.
Because when I used to watch a lot of web series and movies English, I saw conspicuous changes in the way I communicate, in the way I understand people. And the last I watched was My Life with Walters, if I'm not wrong, if I know
My
exactly,
life.
with Walters, something like that. I would check it again and then I'd
Okay.
share, but it is like kind of that. My life with Walter Boys, something maybe Walters or Walter Boys, something like that. So in that
We
web
forget
series,
like the name.
it is kind of like in a family there is a family where I guess 7 to 8 are boys only. One is only sister. They have only one sister, and the another girl who lost her parents, and then she comes to live with them, like the boy's mother is the friend of the girl's parents, so she comes there, she lives there, and the whole story, which is amazing. Kind of a romantic drama, boys' life way of understanding how these boys try to understand her because she is in a pain. She lost parents, and then she's trying to keep her life busy and trying to cope with them because she's from New York and they are living in a very small town. I forgot the name. So it's kind of a very different one. I liked it very much, particularly the way the language, you would love it. Like, I watched that web series without captions, so I liked it very much. Yeah, you would also love if
Wow. Yeah.
you are into already fictions. If you like novels, you would definitely love that too. So it is about
Oh, thank you
even
so much.
life, college, love, drama, all these things. So you would definitely love it.
Like all our web series like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you
Right.
have completed all 30 sessions, 36 sessions over English Shari. Any particular one or two favorite trainers that you have or you admire, cherish a lot?
Oh my God, you have asked me a very difficult question because there are
Mm-hmm.
many tutors. They
Okay.
are my favorite one. But among those, if I have to say a couple of names here, so first one is of course Nanda Gopal sir. Like, oh my God, the way of interacting in a session with their students is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then another would be is of course I can say Nidhi ma'am. She's also like one of
Okay.
my favorite tutor on English Yari, and third is Pretam sir.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they all are amazing.
Preetham. Yes, Preetham sir, I had a session with him recently. The last session was him, I guess.
Right.
Nandagopal sir is always favorite of every
And
learner over YouTube.
correct.
Um, yeah, I don't know about Nidhi ma'am. I think I haven't watched her so far. But okay.
Yeah.
Did you
You
get a
you had
chance
a one
to?
session with her.
Maybe I don't remember the
I saw.
name, but maybe by face I
Yeah.
recognize her if I had a session. Did you get a chance to talk to Titus sir?
Oh, so far, no, I
He's
haven't
also
got a chance
amazing.
actually. Uh-huh.
Jajit is one. Jajit is another who is very great trainer, I must say, over YouTube. I have seen
Daljit Shetty, I'm confused.
his
Recently, I
videos.
can say, yeah, like it's quite famous and popular over a YouTube. I
Hmm.
know.
Hmm. Yeah, I watched his video, maybe Karishma's video with him. Karishma
Right,
uploads English
right.
Yare conversations, so I watch. So yeah. Okay. So there
So,
are four.
do you,
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Go on.
continue.
Yeah, yeah, you can.
I'm just asking, like, like the question which I wanted to ask you, So, the question is, do you believe like dreams have hidden meaning? And since you believe in a manifestation and universe, so that is my question to you.
Dreams we see while sleeping.
Uh, yeah, of course, dreams like while sleeping or when we, visualize the things in our mind, right?
Okay.
Like throughout the day. Yeah. So that's
So
my
you mean
question.
dreams we have for ourselves? Do they have
Right.
do they have
Hidden meaning.
hidden meaning?
Hidden meaning.
Yes, I think they have hidden meanings, and it is I feel so far I have understood that wherever you are, you meant to be there. Whatever has happened to you, it was meant to be. So I think you get dreams, or you decide the goals or things for you as per the guidance that you get from the universe or from your ancestors or the god that you believe in. uh, but I believe that everything is written, so there is always a purpose behind it. And if you know that many times our plans don't work and then we change, things, and then our dreams, our way of thinking, everything changes because of that. Because maybe sometimes we are not, sometimes it is always true that we are not completely aware of our own potential. So the universe, I think, pushes us into some kind of situations where we push ourselves a little more, and then we recognize our own potential, and then our dream changes. And wherever the universe wants us to go, we reach there, I guess, in that direction. And one more thing I recently read in the book Attitude is Everything. There it was said that if you are like frustrated of something, or if you are experiencing the failure, the business is not working, or anything is right now you not happening, is not just that the universe doesn't want you to achieve that, but it is there to help you to change or go in the direction where you meant to go. So this is its way. Like universe's way is entirely different, we cannot understand, but a lot of people, if they have experienced already in their life, because the author of that book was a lawyer earlier, and then for many many years, like he shares that for many years he practiced, and then before that he studied, then he practiced. So around 27 years he invested in the same profession, so it was quite challenging for him to quit. At the same time, he didn't like that at all, that he was not happy with the profession, though financially it was very great support, but he wasn't feeling that to do. uh, then he started writing few articles and started approaching publishers, and he got a lot of rejections. But ultimately he found that, and he kept doing, and he shared a lot of stories about other people too. And one of them I don't remember, but he mentioned something about the person that he was giving an examination at the age of maybe 72, 79, something like that. He failed the examination for 13 to 14 times. And that examination takes place twice a week. So it means you can feel that how many years he already invested, but one after 14, after 15th 15th examination he was able to crack. uh, and at the age of this, like above 70 it was. So there are a lot of inspiring things which tells us that at any point of time you can be pushed by the universe, and you would reach at the level where you meant to be. So I think there are always like meanings behind what we think or where we are guided. Yeah, I think it was a long answer.
It's a wonderful answer, by the way, you have given. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other thing that you have in mind to ask me?
No, you continue.
Okay, next, I just about your English learning journey. There are four practices, right? Like writing, reading, listening, and speaking. What is your favorite one? What is that you enjoy the most?
Ah, I can say all are my favorite, by the way. But
Okay.
among, if I choose, then first I choose listening, because listening is something effortlessly for me. I can do all day long. If someone say to me, you have to listen. And after that, I can say speaking, then reading. Speaking or reading, I can't choose in between. I can say both
Mm-hmm.
are my favorite.
And what about
Like listening is
writing?
something is not not at all. I'm not good at writing, though I tried several times, but I don't know what's wrong with me.
Not
Like
with you
just share me
only.
something. How
Recently, I have
difficult.
started writing down my thoughts, and it is so challenging for me because I don't have the habit of writing. During school and college, I used to mug up all the answers and used to write. So I didn't use my brain to write and construct answers properly. And now also, even when I'm speaking on any topic, I'm able to speak. But when it comes to describe the topic in written form, it's quite challenging for me to put into words in a constructive manner. And I was about to ask if you have any tips for writing, if you have very, great command over writing, because right now I am struggling with it. Like it's quite difficult for me to generate ideas while writing and put it into right, proper sentence structure or paragraphs, because in writing you cannot just keep writing, you have to just follow some formats too. So keeping that in mind, it is quite challenging. Let's see. I have just started, so I'm struggling with it. Other than writing, I enjoy everything like speaking. Speaking is something which I enjoy the most. Then listening and
Right.
reading, like everything I enjoy except writing. Writing, this is something nerve wracking for me. Whenever, even it scares me at times. Whenever I am given any assignment to write or any topic, it scares me, like it makes me feel uncomfortable. And that is another thing, that when you feel uncomfortable, there is the right time to push yourself. So I have to, because in between a few months, not few months, I guess a year ago, I started writing, and after 3 months I quit that. So this time I'm thinking that I would continue it for a long period of time, because it is just like speaking I have been doing for more than 3 years now. So for writing also, if I want to be very good writer, I have to follow this thing for continuously 1 to 2 years. Then I can expect something from me. For now, it's very pathetic.
Oh my God. Please let me know whenever you find any solution for that. I will also
There isn't any
apply
solution.
on
I
my like.
think the way we have achieved the level of speaking in the similar way, I am quite sure about it, that I would be able to just write it down whatever comes. Though right now, if somebody reads what whenever I write, it's like कि शायद student who studies in 7th or 8th standard is writing kind of way.
My handwriting is
So
also very pathetic.
so let's see if I would be able to achieve that level. It's just to maintain the consistency with dedication. But it scares me. It makes me feel uncomfortable. That is why I try to refrain from writing. But this time I have to force.
Now you are inspiring me. I'm also going to write.
I think many people
Definitely.
will get this inspiration from the video to start writing, because uh, as you have also read a lot of self-help books, it is said that when you put your thoughts into words in a written form, you get way more clarity, much more clarity about it. And then when it comes to speaking after writing, it is like phenomenal. You can perform great there. Like the way you are now able to present, it would be like top notch then. So I want to achieve that level. And now, with the help of reading and listening and the way I speak, I have achieved a level. And that after this, if I want to go beyond, the listening and reading is not going to help me. Like, in order to maintain this level, they are fine. But if I want to achieve the next one, then I have to write now. So that is why.
Um,
Hmm.
do you have any plan for a future where you would like to write a book also?
Yeah, I have a dream
Uh-huh.
to write a book in future. Let's see
Also
when.
have an answer you.
And I think because of that, maybe my subconscious mind is pushing me to, now you have to take it very seriously. Because whenever, it is kind of a desire, and I don't know why I feel this to write a book. Though I tell myself that I don't know how to write, then why I think that I would write a book, but I think. So that is why I feel that there is a meaning behind. Maybe universe knows, maybe मेरे को तो भरोसा नहीं हो रहा that I would be able to write a book. फिर
You
भी
will,
there is a
you will.
dream that I would write a book. I would write a book, and maybe that is why, when you have the self belief, then your subconscious mind helps you to take and pushes you to take the initiative and work hard. So let's see if I would be, but I have the dream, a strong dream to write a book.
Correct.
So okay. So next, I would like to know, where do you see yourself after 5 years from now?
Goal is quite clear actually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, I want to become a trainer and communication coach in this language. Okay. I know it's going to take a lot of time for me. I'm not sure whether it's going to happen within a 5 years or 6 years. I'm not certain about this thing, but
Mm-hmm.
definitely I would love to do.
So, are you planning to do it virtually or in person, like offline?
Um, I can say like as of now, I'm planning like for a both because most of the people, if you want to connect with the large number of audience, for that online presence is also important, as you know, right? Because I know when I use a application for my practice English, so I can connect with that most of the people who from South Indians or even some from different country. So
Hmm.
especially from India, people are different state. They know like if I ask them, do you watch any conversation video? So they need first name is some Prashni ma'am. Okay,
Okay.
so you are quite popular actually. So because of
Mm-hmm.
online presence, right? If you had a like online, what I can say, online is offline institute, so you wouldn't have get that much reached, to audience what you have
Hmm.
now. So at the same my case, I definitely love to do that both online and offline.
Likewise, I also have the dream to open my institute here in my city, and I want to do it genuinely. So that is there in my brain. But I don't think so that it would take 5 years for you to achieve it. Maybe in 2 years you would be able to.
Let's
Hope for
see.
the
Actually,
best.
I also want to hope for the best. And right now, as you know, I'm pursuing my master. After that, I want to go for TOEFL certification where I can call
Okay.
myself I'm a professional trainer. Because
Hmm.
ultimately people are going to ask you what degree do you have, like how you are calling yourself, you are a professional. So for that,
Yeah.
that's something is in my mind I'm going to do after completing my graduate post graduation.
Okay, that's great. Lovely. Okay. One hypothetical question that if you become invisible for a day, what would you like to do?
Invisible.
Mhm.
I'm going to rob a bank. I guess
Rob the bank.
that's funny one.
Okay.
Ultimately, that's why we are all struggling, right? Just money is a factor whether we accept or not. It's a truth.
Yeah,
But
true.
it's a joke actually.
Hmm.
I would like to travel. Uh, I can say across the country. Across the country is not possible in a same day for a one day, but there is a one my favorite. I can say place where is prohibited. We can't go as a normal citizen, right? So definitely, I'm going to explore those places. It can be a parliament or maybe it can be anything, right? So
Hmm.
definitely, this is something I love to do.
Wow. And what if you have superpowers?
Superpowers. I would love to be an intellectual person
Mm-hmm.
because
Okay.
if I'm intelligent, right, anything I can do, right? So
Hmm.
that's something definitely I would love to, if possible.
But you are already powerful. Like you have the power, so you can do maybe a lot of things. I would maybe, I should not say it here. Would maybe, go behind people who are,
Great, it's
you
fun.
know, doing certain, negative things in the world with very, very small kids, even with small girls of 2 years, 3 years, like, and these people are roaming freely, like rule regulations laws are on paper but they are not implemented. So if I have superpowers or I'm invisible, I'll go behind them and kill them. Maybe that I would like to do to save these small girls. And so this is what I think. Okay, so in the last session I guess you mentioned that you would love to start yoga and meditation. Have you started?
No,
No.
not it actually. Somewhere. procrastinating in this thing because uh, as I was feeling couple of days under the weather also. That was the reason. And
Mm-hmm.
I was suffering from a cervical pain. So because of that, but maybe probably this month itself I'm going to implement every like night before going to bed. I make up my mind. Today I'm going to wake up early.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know why. What's wrong with me?
So, do you make to-do lists for yourself for the next day or in the morning for the entire day?
I do like in my mind. I'm not like writing somewhere in my note. No,
Mm-hmm.
I know what are the things because there are few things in my to-do list which is in priority, and I make sure I'm going to complete and mark every important thing. So that's something I'm able to do. So for that, it's the reason I'm not writing somewhere. So do you do
Okay.
that?
I used to make to-do lists, but now I don't make. A few things are certain that are like I have been doing for so long, so they are certain that I'm going to do. Apart from this, a few sessions I take. Earlier, I used to book sessions one day prior, like, but now whenever I'm free after completing my other task, I just message over Telegram, and from there, people.
I, within a 5 minute, you say one is available at 6 p.m.
Yeah. So that's how I do. So I don't book sessions and I don't note them down. That first I book, then I wait for their reply, their emails. Then I check, then I take, okay, this person has confirmed, this person has confirmed. Then next day so it takes a lot of, time. And sometimes I book five, I send reply to five emails. Then I get reply of only two because they don't feel or maybe have the belief that I would reply them. So then it used to take a lot of time. So I decided to just ask them in the group, and immediately people would grab the opportunity. So that is why now I don't make to-do list. A few essential things I mentioned, that these are the essential things that I have to do. Yeah. Okay, so with that, we have come to the end of the session, and I would highly recommend you to do the meditation because I have recently started. Earlier, like yoga, I have been doing for so long now, maybe around 3 months. Recently, I have incorporated meditation in me. I'm able to see conspicuous changes the way I am able to keep myself. So I would recommend you to do it. You would be amazed and you would be like over the moon all the
Mhm.
time. It's like amazing. So you should incorporate it.
Correct. And do you do meditation at home with or like somewhere else with the help of some experts?
No, now I am doing at home itself. And
Mhm.
fortunately, I'm able to sit for more than 15 to 20 minutes. And I feel great, like amazing. So you should, everybody who is watching the video should try doing
Correct.
meditation. It's really amazing. It should really calms your mind down. It balances everything out for you. You get a lot of clarity and you don't juggle or rush or get frustrated easily. Like a lot of things would be there. Just because of 15 to 20 minutes meditation, you would be able to solve a lot of problems in your life. They would get solved easily.
Yoga has many benefits, I know that, but irrespective of knowing all these things, we are not able to do that. So that's the issue. But definitely, I'm going to
I
incorporate this
think
habit.
once you experience the result, outcome itself, you would enjoy and you would try to maintain the consistency with the practice. It is, I don't know what we call it, but because of outcomes, people are able to maintain consistency. When you are not able to see any outcome, and then it becomes a little challenging. But because I am able to feel that in myself, that is why I think I'm like craving for it. That when I get time to sit and do it. So you would feel that.
Mhm.
And then you will be
Definitely.
like
Like I
every
guess
time, whenever you have time in the afternoon, in the evening, but even while sitting here, I sometimes just close my eyes and sit like, it's so relaxing. You immediately connect to yourself. And whenever I connected to people who have been doing meditation for many, many years are experiencing the same things. it's like I have been not doing it for so long. Still, I'm able to connect to myself now immediately, because maybe earlier I had the habit of doing breathing exercises, chanting Om, or humming sound, or self talk. I think these things are as already these things have already helped me to declutter my mind and purify my energy. So maybe that is why now, after doing all these things, when I started meditation, it's like beautiful, like cherry on cake. So
Correct.
that's really beautiful. You can try it.
Definitely. I would next time when we hope we connect. So I will definitely tell you. This time I have started, I'm doing it.
Okay, then we have come to the end of the session.
So it
Okay.
was nice speaking with you again. I thoroughly enjoyed our conversation.
Likewise, I felt so peaceful, calm while talking to you. It was so relaxing conversation. Like when you talk to people who are so already calm and composed, you don't feel like you don't have the hesitation or fear. Or I think, I don't know why, but nowadays it's like there. So it was great talking to you. A relaxing evening. So thank you so much for connecting, and
Same.
thank you so much for your patience and for bearing
It
with
was my
me.
pleasure.
Yeah. Okay
Thank you.
then.
Thank you
Bye
so much for your
bye.
time.
Good night.
Bye bye. Take care. Good
Yeah,
night.
you
You too.
too.